Dead as Disco is an electrifying rhythm-based beat-em-up from Brain Jar Games. If neon aesthetics, Batman Arkham-style combat, and hi-fi rush-inspired music-driven gameplay excites you, this could be your next obsession. In the demo, you step into the shoes of Charlie Disco, a fallen music icon with one chance to reclaim the spotlight from the idols, his ex-bandmates and legendary performers. Every punch, kick, and combo syncs perfectly to the beat, immersing you in a neon-drenched world torn apart by music, fame, and betrayal. So what makes this game tick? How does the demo play, look, and sound? Let's pop in a cassette tape and find out. When you boot up Dead as Disco, you're greeted with a stylish main menu. Charlie walks on screen, snapping his fingers and tapping his foot perfectly in time with the soundtrack. It's an instant vibe. First impressions? A+. Even before starting the game, it's clear the developers have nailed the rhythm-based aesthetic. The menu options are simple: New Game and Stage Select, with multiplayer currently locked for a future playtest. Naturally, I started with New Game, and the game smoothly transitioned from the main menu into a cutscene of Charlie jamming to the music. Oh dude, look at him! He's vibing. He's got the moves. Nice. Oh, he just gave me the peace sign. Damn. Whoa. Cool little intro for a tutorial. I like the cyberpunk / anime influence, which then led into the tutorial covering the core mechanics. Counter. Ooh, that felt good. Wait, it's all to the beat. Oh dude, it is all to the beat. Nice. Attacks initiated on the beat are enhanced. Every action has an enhanced on beat version. Oh dude. Dun, dun, dun. That feels so good. It's almost like he's a drummer adding to the beat of the song the sounds he makes when he punches. Dodging an attack on the last moment will allow Charlie to perform a stylish counter attack. Ooh! I like the little trails he leaves behind when you dodge. Fever Rush. Striking enemies will fill your Fever Rush. I'm smacking the shit out of them! And you don't have to worry about being on beat either, it does it for you. Takedown. Landing enough strikes will grant you a takedown token. Use it instantly to take out an enemy. Oh! Damn, dude! He's dead. Test all my moves. Yeah! Dude! This is sick! All to the music as well. That was sick! After the tutorial got me intrigued and familiar with the gameplay, I moved over to Stage Select. 4 stages were listed, with 2 locked. The 2 unlocked stages were Infinite Disco and Hemlock, and I decided to start with Hemlock. Loading into Hemlock, I was immediately introduced to a pre-alpha level with a small story snippet.
Is that old Charlie?
Whoa!
Back from the dead?
Cool skull looking dude.
We a bit late to the party, aren't ya, mate?
I really like his design with, he's like in a fish tank almost, but it's for his skull. Wait, I know this song. This is, She's a Maniac! I love the little subway we're in. I love the use of colors and just the overall look of the visuals. It was a Saturday night. Dude, these finishers, holy shit. White boy's got rhythm. Slammed him into the ground. What happens if I hold the attack button? He's glowing. Oh, it's like a kick. Oh, what's this? Ooh! Advancing the song, let's go! And the colors change too, look at this. This looks amazing. Like she's never danced before. Where are we now? We're actually in a subway. I'm digging this. This is such a vibe. Kick you into the train. Yeah, come on, get hit by the train. Yeah! Dude, for a demo, oh my god. This is what demos should be. Uh-oh. We're actually on a train now. Doom, doom, doom. Oh my god. I just threw out like a drumstick or something. I love the finishers. They're stylish, but he's still like dancing while he's doing it. Oh, what's this? Little cutscene. Whoa. As Hemlock dove in from the top of the destroyed train, I couldn't help but grin. The level gives a taste of what's planned for the full game. Unique environments, creative combat, and encounters with Charlie's ex-bandmates. The demo also hints at progression systems. Defeating idols unlocks new moves and abilities through a skill tree. You can even customize your own dive bar with memorabilia and tweak Charlie's look. On top of that, there's even multiplayer and custom content tools, allowing you and a friend to jam to the beat while taking down enemies together. Next, I checked out Infinite Disco. Here you have 14 songs to play through, fighting enemies and aiming for a high score on the community leaderboard. You can create playlists so the next track automatically begins when one ends, and even customize when stages change either after a set number of rounds or by pressing a hotkey. There's even an import song feature. If none of the demo tracks hit your groove, you can upload your own music from hard rock to groovy beats and the game will make them work. All you have to do is calibrate the BPM and adjust lag compensation if your attacks aren't lining up perfectly with the rhythm. It's an incredible level of customization for a demo. Overall, I'm very impressed with what Brain Jar Games has shown so far, especially considering this is a brand new studio's first project. The demo demonstrates real potential, with a gameplay loop that's addictive, satisfying, and distinct from other rhythm action games on the market. Dead as Disco could be your next obsession. The demo already nails style, music, and gameplay if the full game continues in this direction. At its core, Dead as Disco is a rhythm-based beat-em-up, and the combat is where the game truly shines. Every punch, kick, and combo is tied directly to the soundtrack, making the music feel like an active part of the fight rather than just background. Attacks come in two versions, Enhance and non-enhance. When you hit your attack button on the beat, Charlie will glow with light trails, and the strike lands with a satisfying sound, almost as if you're the drummer driving the song forward. Miss the beat, Charlie still attacks, but your score and multiplier are lower, and the moves lack the same visual flair and don't sound as cool. This system rewards precision without punishing beginners, offering accessibility while still providing depth for those chasing high scores. Parries, dodges, finishers, and takedowns follow the same rhythm-based rules. When performed on beat, these moves feel more powerful, flashy, and cinematic. Offbeat attempts still land, but you lose some effectiveness. This encourages players to engage with the music rather than just mashing buttons, making combat feel like a dance as much as a fight. Fever Rush adds another layer of strategy. Activating it temporarily enhances all attacks, meaning you don't have to worry about perfect timing, but it drains your Fever Rush meter. This meter can be replenished by landing attacks, parries, finishers, and takedowns. So timing and planning remain essential. Managing your Fever Rush effectively can turn challenging encounters into fluid, satisfying combos. Additionally, you can throw a glow stick to either slightly stun enemies or close the distance between you and a target, adding strategic variety. Beyond just mechanics, the game gives you constant feedback. Visual cues like glows and trails, audio cues from the music, all reinforced when you're performing perfectly. The sense of rhythm becomes second nature, and hitting long chains of on-beat combos feels genuinely exhilarating. Ultimately, Dead as Disco doesn't just use rhythm as a gimmick, it's the heartbeat of the entire experience. Mastering the beat isn't optional, it's deeply rewarding, making every fight a thrilling, music-driven spectacle that keeps you coming back for more. My only critiques are mostly minor balance and feedback issues. First, the windmill move, which lets you hit the floor and spin. It's a bit overpowered when it comes to building your score multiplier. I often feel compelled to spam it to rack up high beat hits, which means my basic attacks go largely unused. This also causes the Fever Rush meter to fill extremely quickly, allowing me to spam that ability as well. One possible fix could be a temporary multiplier reduction for a few seconds after using Windmill. combined with a slower Fever Rush recharge, encouraging players to use a variety of attacks and finishers instead of relying on one move. Another small suggestion is adding subtle controller vibration when landing on-beat attacks, parries, finishers, and takedowns. Off-beat attacks won't trigger vibration, helping feel the rhythm while fighting. I checked the settings and vibration was enabled, but I didn't notice feedback on beat, which could really enhance the tactile connection to the music. Lastly, sometimes enemies hit me when I use Fever Rush to escape. They slide across what feels like half the stage just to connect, when I should have avoided their attack. It feels cheap and frustrating. Other than these minor issues, the game feels polished and enjoyable, with nothing else that significantly detracts from the experience. Visually, Dead as Disco is an absolute feast for the eyes. From neon-soaked cities to vibrant subways and high-speed trains, every environment feels alive and carefully crafted. The comic book art style graphics give the game a bold, exaggerated look. Every level has its own distinct vibe, from the moody lighting of the Hemlock stage to the chaotic, colorful energy of Infinite Disco, keeping the visuals fresh and engaging throughout. Having an art style over pure graphical fidelity will always win. Character designs are equally striking. Charlie, the protagonist, has a flair that matches the game's musical energy, with exaggerated movements, slick poses, and animations that really sell his personality. Enemies aren't just obstacles, they're full of character, often performing choreographed dance moves as they attack, which adds a playful rhythm to every encounter. Even environmental objects interact with the music, reacting to combat in subtle ways that make the world feel dynamic and responsive. UI is sleek, intuitive, and perfectly complements its neon-soaked aesthetic. Menus are clean and easy to navigate, with glowing icons and animated selections that feel like part of the game's world rather than an overlay. In-game, the HUD is minimal but informative. Your health, Fever Rush meter, and combo multiplier are clearly displayed without cluttering your screen. Enemy health bars, status effects, and interactive objects are all highlighted in ways that feel stylish yet readable, ensuring players never miss important information in the heat of combat. Overall, the UI feels like a natural extension of the game's world, visually appealing and rhythmically in sync with the game. The soundtrack is another standout feature, featuring both an original OST and licensed tracks. The music is integral to the gameplay. The visuals and music work together seamlessly, immersing the player in a true rhythm-driven experience. The combination of rhythmic combat, animated characters, and rich, vibrant settings create a unique audio-visual identity that's memorable as it is fun to play. Dead as Disco doesn't just look and sound good, it makes you feel like you're part of its neon-drenched, music-fueled world. To wrap it up, Dead as Disco is a standout title that fuses rhythm-based gameplay with classic beat-em-up mechanics. Combat syncs perfectly to the music to create a unique, engaging experience that's both fun and satisfying. The visuals are stunning, the soundtrack is electrifying, and its replayability keeps players coming back for more. Whether you're a fan of rhythm games, beat-em-ups, or just looking for something fresh, Dead as Disco is a must-play. And remember, the music never stops.
I'm gonna make you wish you stayed dead.